Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're getting into a variety of topics, but this first topic, if you're buying a Tesla right now, you should be doing this before you take delivery so that you could save thousands. I'll give you a couple tips, especially if you're financing a brand new Tesla, like especially if you need a vehicle right now and you're buying it like a new Model Y or even a new Model 3 or really any of the Tesla vehicles. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and if you've got a question you want to ask me directly, you can do it at my Patreon group down below in the description. And also, you'll receive the free ultimate guide. Well, not free, but you'll receive the guide after joining the Patreon group. And today's live stream is partnered with Aura, where you can protect your online data, but more on that later. And so let's take a look at it. This is for people that you're going to be financing, not necessarily paying cash, but I guess if you're paying like a high down payment, these are the tips that you're going to be wanting to follow to save yourself thousands of dollars, or maybe even one to two thousands of dollars, because what this has everything to entail with is the financing rates. If you're going to be financing a Model 3 or a Model Y, the best rate at the moment is 5.49%. And so that's with Model 3, Model Y, SX, and even Cybertruck. And of course, it gets even worse. If you want to go to like a 84-month term, it goes up to 6.49%. But I'm going to give you two to three different credit unions that actually get you a lower interest rate when you're financing a Tesla vehicle. So you can save at least a couple different percentage points. And there's also, of course, more out there, but you can get them the full list at my Patreon group down below in the description through all the different credit unions that you can get and save a lower interest rate. If you're leasing, then really this doesn't apply to you at all. I mean, leasing interest rates are pretty much set in stone. There's really not a negotiation or a way to save money on that. I mean, you could put like a higher down payment, but it really doesn't make any sort of sense. But the one thing is for sure, if you're going to be buying a Tesla vehicle, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving, which is valued at $300 when you buy your Tesla vehicle. So the first credit union where you can save a good amount of interest is going to be Navy Federal Credit Union. You can see it gets as low as 4.09% interest when you're financing any brand new vehicle. And the cool thing with this is actually they consider 2024 model years brand new. And so even if you find like a used Tesla vehicle that's 2024 and actually has less than 7,500 miles, then you might be able to get these low interest rates. Actually, I know you'll be able to get these low interest rates because we had a friend that was able to do that. They bought a 1-year-old or 6-month-old used Model X and was able to get the fantastic 4.09% interest rates. You can see as it tiers up to like 72 months, 84 months. I mean, at 72 months, it's still 4.79%, which is way better than Tesla's 5.49%. And so, of course, Navy Federal, you do have to have some sort of affiliation, or even as simply as someone in your household has affiliation that can get in and then get you in as well. And so certainly I've definitely read through stories, talked to people that have been able to get it through that way. And so Navy Federal is a good route. The next one is our favorite, or one of our favorites, Labor Credit Union. Our Model X is actually financed through them. And you can actually see if you do a 65-month term, it is 4.74%. So common theme you're seeing probably here is that if you go through a credit union, you can save maybe 1 to 2 percentage points by going through a credit union versus the 5.49% on a brand new Tesla vehicle through Tesla directly. Now, of course, if you want our full list of all the different credit unions, you can get it at our Patreon group down below in the description. I just checked and it's as low as 3.99% for all the different credit unions that you might be able to join. And some of them, a good amount of them, you can join for sure. The last one is a old favorite. I think it's okay at this point, but certainly if you're having maybe a tough time getting approved through Tesla, you could maybe even try DCU. It's not necessarily lower, but the good thing with this this is that if you're buying a used Tesla rates are usually 7, 8, 9% from Tesla. The DCU does not differentiate in that you can get 5.49%, as low as 5.49% on a used Tesla vehicle as well. So let us know what your thoughts on. Let us know what you're thinking. Certainly, that is a quick tip on what you should be doing, especially if you're buying a Tesla ASAP in the near future. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those supercharging? Cybertruck, there's big inventory discounts, and of course the referral code discount as well. But the $1,000 incentive I 1000% forgot about is going to be the military program incentive. They updated it. They added the Model Y as well, and now you can get $1,000 off if you are part of the military, or even if you have a family member that can link the email address to the account. I've had some people were able to kind of work with that as well, but I mean, of course, the family member has to purchase the vehicle, and it might be worth it to get that extra $1,000 with it. And it does confirm to stack with all the other different incentives that we talked about before on the channel as well. And so certainly if you're able to get this incentive, it is a nice one to be able to get on top of that. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Now that you've bought your Tesla, or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowa, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowa. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowa for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Let's see what else we got today. I guess we got a handful of topics. In this next topic, there's a couple brand new electric vehicles that have just entered the market. And I guess the question that we always love to ask is, are these the Tesla killers? And so let's take a look at it. This first one, though, looks super funky. I mean, take a look at this front end. I'm not sure if they realize it. I guess it looks like a Baymax, like a huge marshmallow at this point. I mean, I do like the headlights and how it actually looks with the design and everything. And maybe this is going to be one of those vehicles where you have to see it in person to see if it's a nice vehicle. The back end, the rear end of the Subaru, it looks basically the same. This is the BZ4X refresh and everything. Interior also looks pretty much the same as well. It's really this front end that has got me a little twisted or very interested. Redesigned interior exterior, 25% more range, now at 285, 74.7 kilowatt hour battery pack, a standard NACS, the charging port and everything, new battery conditioning system, 338 combined horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5 seconds, charging speed 150 kilowatts, new all-wheel drive system, and the list goes on and on. But certainly very interesting to see the design choice they went with this. And let us know, do you think this is a Tesla killer? Another one, Kia EV4 sedan. I think this one might be one of those cheaper vehicles. 2 battery options, 58 kilowatt hour and 81, 330 mile range, or up to native NACS port. So more and more electric vehicles are switching to this. Dual 12.3 and 5-inch climate vehicle I'm most excited about. There's 2 vehicles I'm excited about, or maybe one vehicle at this point even more excited about. The Lucid Gravity. I think the interior, they did a nice job with the technology, and maybe even the Rivian R2. I guess we'll start to see when that actually rolls out to see what that actually looks like and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Namaste. The world is boycotting Tesla. Yeah, maybe that's why sales are down. Corrido. Hi, guys. Cool light bar. Toyota vibes. Yeah, 100%. I mean, Subaru and Toyota, they do have a good collaboration. And so that makes a lot of sense between the two of them. In this next topic, Tesla full self driving just dodged a deer at 70 miles an hour by itself. It was on full self driving. This is a crazy video to see that if there was a deer on the road that you could be driving in full self driving late at night, maybe your Tesla vehicle with full self driving could dodge the deer for you. This is the original post from Tyson. Last night, my Tesla full self driving proved why it's worth getting flipped off daily for. I was driving home at 110 kilometers an hour on a Canadian highway with 4 teenagers in the truck, fresh off of a basketball tournament when a deer sprinted into the middle of the road. Really cool that he was able to get this footage from the dash cam on the Tesla vehicle. And yeah, I mean, I didn't realize it could actually do this. This is a very cool feature. And I guess Tesla is just getting smarter and smarter with all these full self-driving software and everything. I definitely used to be a hater of full self-driving and telling you that it was probably not worth the $15,000, $12,000 or even $8,000. But as it gets better and better, and as we get to the elusive unsupervised full self-driving, which we talked about yesterday, that could be coming out to vehicles soon, we could be getting a new threshold where it is definitely going to have ROI. Imagine if you take any sort of a commute, like 1 hour a day, 2 hour a day, maybe even 30 minutes, and times that times your hourly rate of whatever the hourly rate you actually have, you can start to do some calculations of ROI. If like on those mundane drives, I know people tell me like, oh, I love driving or I love being able to take to control the wheel, but sometimes it's just annoying. Like when you're in the bumper to bumper traffic or in that boring straight line roads, like you don't love driving all the time. And so that might be a great time, great use where you could get your time back to do whatever you want while you're sitting in the vehicle. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. In this next topic, there is a brand new performance wheel Tesla wheel trade-in program. Here are all the details and how you can take advantage if you want to get a nice, sweet set of wheels for your Tesla vehicle. And this is, of course, is from our friends at Unplugged Performance, which we got rims on our Cybertruck and also Model Y. They've started a new wheel trade-in program. So if you've got a set of stock wheels that you just got picked up on your Tesla, whatever vehicle, Model Y, Cybertruck, you can now go to Unplugged Performance, link down below in the description as well, and trade in, get credit for your rims and everything. Here is how it works. I guess this is like actually a limited time only. So I guess act quick before they start to get too many rims for their stock rims, and then they'll have no idea what to do with them. You'll get a $1,000 rebate when purchasing a brand new set of Unplugged Performance rims. Go to the 2026 Tesla Model Y or Cybertruck page, pick your wheel choice and select wheel trade-in. After your wheels arrives, unbox the Unplugged Performance Forge wheels and then repackage your undamaged OEM wheels in the same fashion you receive. Very cool to see that they're actually doing this, and you'll be able to get $1,000 rebate after inspection on purchasing a brand new set of Unplugged Performance Forge wheels. So really cool to see. Let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We actually have a set of UP05s, which I think is the best wheel for the Tesla Model Y because it's very, very cyber-esque, that we just got in satin black. And I kind of want to change them because we also got our Model Y wrapped in red pretty recently, and so it'd be really cool to see that like red plus bronze type of look instead of the red plus black. But still very cool to see, and shout out to Unplugged Performance for thinking outside the box here with a wheel trade-in program for Tesla vehicles. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. Looks like 2027 ES will be full battery electric vehicle revealed for 23. Yeah, I'm excited to see that one for sure because, Lexus does good work. It's super comfortable and everything. What color combo? White on white or something else? White on white is interesting. I think I would probably I would do something outside different. I really like the white interior, but something exterior like maybe a black or maybe even like a blue, but I don't know if I would do white on white, maybe like a black exterior. $8,000 off new 2026 2024 all-wheel drive Cybertrucks, QWEB. Yes, yeah, we were taking a look at that. It seems like, well, I haven't seen like an $8,000 off. Oh, there it is right there. Actually, it seems like they have converted all of those. And so, wow, they just, I guess, just did like a blanket $8,000 discount off of all of them. Very interesting to see that. The unfortunate thing with the Tesla Cybertruck, especially the 2024, is that it does not have, you can't get the tax credit like through cash or finance. You have to do it through a lease. And so it's a little bit of a workaround and with that. But that's cool to see that they are starting to ramp up the discounts, because I certainly thought they were going to bring back like 0 point something or some sort of financing rate for the Cybertruck, or even free supercharging. I mean, that's actually my prediction. I think they're going to do like some sort of crazy financing rate for all Cybertrucks, and of course, free supercharging for all Cybertrucks as well. But QWeb, thank you for the tip there as well. Good eye for sure. Gio, it's amazing how many ads you have, even though I pay for YouTube Premium. No, thank you, Gio. Thanks for the support. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. Yo Soy, finally ordered Model Y Juniper, expected delivery April 16th to May 5th. Blue, white interior, 19-inch rims. Already have been assigned. The car is in production. Houston, Texas delivery. Nice. So I guess like that's pretty close to probably where you're at in terms of Austin to Houston. So I bet you'll get it pretty soon, because they definitely want you to take delivery of that Model Y by the end of the years. Need Model 3 performance discounts in California. Cal, what do you mean? Aren't we seeing some Model 3 performance discount? The other day we saw like $5,700 off a handful of Model 3 performances, but I guess those got